Hello guys, welcome to Dan's IT Network. For today's video, we'll talk about RIP version 1, okay? So RIP version 1 in computer networks, it stands for Routing Information Protocol, right? Its function on a network is to share information about how to reach each other devices and other networks, okay? Basically, a RIP is a method used by devices on a network to tell each other where to send data. All right. So it's like giving direction to the computer so it can find its way around the internet or other networks. Okay. And basically, the RIP has a two version. It has the version 1 and the version 2. So what we'll talk about today is the version 1. Okay, when we say version 1 is it is only applicable for classful IP address. Okay, so we cannot use classless on RIP version 1. However, in RIP version 2 is we can use both. We can use classful and we can use classless. But in here, okay, we are allowed only to use a classful network, which is the if it's a classful, it should be the class A. It's a 10.0.0.0 and it should be on a /8, okay, because this is class A. If it's on the /8 and then class B, it's on the /16, which is 172.16.0.0, and class C, it's 192.168.1.0, and it should be a /24. Okay, well, you can actually try to use classless IP address, but I'm warning you, you'll be having a problem then on the network because yes, you can use a classless on a RIP version 1, but the RIP version 1 then will treat the classless as a class full. All right. So there are some instances that it will work, but in most cases is you'll be having a problem. Okay, you will encounter a you will encounter a problem, of course. Okay, so to start, all right, as you see on the this simple network design, so this is the router then connected to this router, so we'll be using this network which is 10.0.0.0/8. Okay, and on this network, I assigned one IP address that we need to register on this gigabit 0/0. Okay, and the 10.0.0.2 should be on this gigabit 0/0 on this router. Okay, and then on this side we need to use this IP network, okay, IP network address, which is 192.168.1.0/24. All right, and we need to assign this 1.1 onto this gigabit 0/1. So I already put the IP address that we need to assign on each interface, okay, so that it will be easy for you to identify. And on this PC, it's the 192.168.1.2. All right, and on this side, this is the network, the 192.168.2.0/24. It's a class C, and these are the IP address that we need to assign each. Okay, so for this PC, the 2.2, and for this router, which is the 2.1. Okay, all right, so let's assign first the IP addresses on each devices before we enable the RIP version 1. Okay, let's go first onto this PC, and I'll go desktop, IP configuration, and 192.168.1.2. All right, this is the IP address of the PC, and then subnet mask. It should be the default one, which is the class C. All right, it's 255.255.255.0, and the default gateway, it should be the IP address on the router to where it is connected. Okay, so 1.1, 192.168.1.1, and then let's go onto this router. Okay, let's assign let's assign this gigabit 0/1 to this default gateway, and this 0/0 onto this 10.0.0.1. Okay, so I'll click this router, I'll go to command line interface. I'll hit enter to get started. I'll type enable to go to the privilege mode. Then I'll type CompT to go to global config mode, and interface gigabit 0/1, right? And I'll give it an IP address of IP address 192.168.1.1, okay? And space 255.255.255.0, and let's type no shutdown to turn on the interface. Okay, and let's proceed on to the next one, interface gigabit 0/0, and we need to assign this IP address 10.0.0.1. So this time, since it's a class A, the subnet mask should be 255.0.0.0, and then no shutdown, turn on the interface, and that's it. Let's save the configuration by typing to right, all right, and I'll hit Control C on the keyboard to go to the privilege mode. So let's check the command that we input. All right, so to do that, let's type show to view the running configuration. Spacebar, spacebar, spacebar. Well, just for us to double check if we input the correct IP address, okay? And for this tutorial, all right, for them how to view the running configuration. All right, so this is the last command that we input. So let's check the interface. So here it is. All right, this is the gigabit 0/0, and should be having this IP address. Okay, it's correct. The 10.0.0.1, and on the next interface, it's 0/1 is 1.1, and it has the correct subnet mask. Okay, so this is the 1.1, and that's good. Okay, and let's exit onto this router and let's go on to the next one. I'll open this. We'll do the same thing. We'll register this 0.2, okay, on this gigabit port, the 0/0, and also on this 2.1 onto this gigabit 0/1. Okay. Well, this is just easy, you know. We're just registering the IP address on each interface. All right, hit enter, and then I'll type enable to go to the privilege mode, CompT to go to the global config mode, and I'll go to the interface gigabit 0/0. Okay, and IP address would be 10.0.0.2, and then subnet mask 255.0.0.0. Okay, and then type no shutdown, turn on the interface. Okay, all right, and then next would be the gigabit 0/1. Okay, so interface gigabit 0/1, and then I'll give it an IP address, the 192.168.2.1, right? It's correct. Yes, of course. 2.1, and then space 255.255.255.0, and then no shutdown, turn on the interface, and let's save the configuration, and Control C, show, run, sorry, to double check if we execute the correct command. All right, so interface gigabit 0/0, it should have the IP address, the 10 up to 2 here, okay, and then subnet mask is correct. So 0/1, it should have this IP address, which is the 2.1, okay, and then the subnet mask is a class C subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Okay, and let's exit. And now let's try to ping, okay, from this PC to this PC. Let's try. Let's do let's do some experiment. Ping 192.168.2.2. Okay. So we're getting here destination host unreachable. Of course, it's because the RIP version is not yet active. All right. And also, aside from the RIP, is this router. All right. It knows about this network, and it knows about this network because they are connected. Okay. So definitely, it doesn't know about this network because it is not connected on its interface. And same as on this router, it knows about this network. It knows about this network, but it doesn't know about this network because it's not connected on the interface of this router, right? And let me show you the proof though. So I'll open up this router, and then I'll hit enter on the keyboard, and then I'll type in here show IP route. Okay, show IP route, and let me spread this. Okay, so I am on this router, right? So as I mentioned to you a while ago, it doesn't know about the 2.0, right? So looking on the routing table, well, I can see here the 10.0.0.0. So it can see the 10 network because it's directly connected to this interface, right? And also on the 1.0, right? It says in here is directly connected to this gigabit 0/1, which is true. Okay, 0/1. All right. Well, anyway, this is actually the parent route. All right. It says in here it's a variably subnetted into two subnets. All right. So these are the children route. All right. So this is the network. All right, and this is the interface. Okay, the interface IP address of the router. Okay, and same as in here. This is the network, and this is the interface that is connected onto this gigabit 0/1. Okay, so it says in here it's connected. So C stands for connected and L for local. All right. Well, anyway, um, the 2.0 is not showing. That's what I wanted to show you though. That is why it cannot ping. All right. And same thing, if we'll go onto this router, we'll be getting the same result. That's the if I'll type here show IP route, and then you won't be able to see the 1.0. Okay, so this is the 10.0 and then 2.0. So the 1.0 is not, I cannot see it. Okay, that is why it cannot communicate. So in order for us to, if we want this PC to communicate with this PC, then we need to enable the RIP version 1.